Hey there, welcome back to Revelations 2. Today, we're gonna explore a little bit. Oh boy.
Okay, we're out. Now to pick up Wesker's trail.
Right.
Good conversation.
You know, you don't have to come with me for this.
I'm staying with you. I want to know the truth as much as you do.
It's very noble of you, Natalia.
Once upon a time, this must have been some kind of mine.
And that's where we're going to be spending the entire episode. So you might remember, at the end of the last one, I talked about how we are going to be carrying boxes.
I think I remember something. I think that woman used to be down there somewhere.
Okay. Let's head down and look for a way across.
But first, what's that I see across the way?
The old sack is gonna pay for what she did to Moira. I'm not leaving this island until she does.
I'm very glad that you're out for vengeance, Barry, but at least it's a pretty area. I spy a new gun that we won't pick up for like 20 minutes because we can't get to it right now. But hey, that's a new gun over there. So now we have an objective. Find our new gun. I mean Wesker. Wow, look at that dumbass tower metal just sitting there. I have found 4 out of 11 for the two parts of this episode. That's kind of pathetic. Some of them are really, really hard to find, though. They're real bastards. By the way, something I haven't been doing is opening lockers and drawers to loot objects. I don't.
Where the hell are we now?
That's your only comment? Really? That you just watch that horrible like Silent Hill thing and you're just like, I wonder where we are. What madness have we walked into? A mine? Those don't exist. Oh, so there are revenants everywhere in this area. But thankfully, they are unaware of our presence. So we can stealth kill them pretty easily. And unfortunately, we've been stymied by this gate. Darn it. If only there was a way around it. Perhaps up this ladder. Wow. I have 124 pistol shots. Well, plus the 9 that are in the magazine. That's quite a few. I said earlier on in the Let's Play that Barry gets the really easy end of the stick when it comes to difficulty. And I was not joking. Like, man, I'm just overloaded on ammo and health with Barry. It's crazy.
Is that elevator?
Thank you, Barry, for that stunning display of intelligence. We need a generator to power up the elevator so we can
The power
leave.
source has been removed. We'll have to find a replacement to get this baby moving.
Yes, we will. And that's what we're going to be doing for this entire episode. Not finding the power source. In fact, we find the power source in maybe the first couple of minutes. We're going to be using the box carrying mechanic to carry the power source to its destination.
What was that?
What the hell is that? I don't know if I like those noises, man. Hell yeah! Damage level 4, baby. I'm so excited about picking this up that I don't even know what to put it on. But I use the Samurai Edge pretty often, so it's going to go on the Samurai Edge. Of course, that leaves me with the damage level 2, and I just... You kind of have to do like a... You kind of have to do like an ascending staircase pattern with your upgrades, because you end up shuffling the damage around a lot. I guess it just depends on your playstyle, really. I will say that it is particularly rude of Wesker to take advantage of underprivileged workers like that, but something tells me that there's no complaints department on the island to refer to. So, I'm just gonna let it slide, I guess. I guess I don't have any choice. Hooray! We hit a button and a thing turned on. Good. Now all the conveyor belts in the area are working.
A power switch for the conveyor belt.
And I bet you can't guess what we're going to be using the conveyor belts for. Well, I've been putting it off long enough. Let's go investigate what that horrible tentacle was that we saw. Oh. Well. Awesome.
Good God, what a mess.
Sick.
I'm gonna be sick too.
We could probably use this power source.
Thank you, Barry. So now we have to use the conveyor belts to get it all the way back up the cliff to the elevator, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. But first, I think we have a visitor.
What the hell is that thing?
So this horrible creature is the This horrible creature is the next boss. It is an Ouroboros creature, as you can tell by the pus sacs, and it's got a whole shitload of extra limbs protecting the sacs so you can't shoot it. So we have to be very careful not to be grabbed by its little fork here, while at the same time dodging around to the side so that we can hit the little limbs and knock them off, which will give us access to his meaty underparts. I can't wait to post the model for this thing in the thread, because man, the head of this thing is entirely made out of screaming faces, which I think is amazing. I also love that it's got the Ouroboros trademark stubbly little legs, like supporting a giant body. So the Drolga, I don't know how to, I'm just going to say Drolga because it's funny. There you go, it's got an instant grab attack that will kill you if it hits you, which makes it very, very, very difficult fight if you don't know how to dodge. Thankfully I do. I'm a dodging professional. It also has quite a few fake-out attacks like that, where it looks like it's going to try to do one thing and then it does another. For like a stubbly, like, pathetic, like, tiny-legged creature, it has a lot of mobility. Also, it has a lot of health, as you may have noticed. See you later, I guess. I should probably chase that thing, but I don't really want to. Drogas are an interesting challenge. We're going to see a couple of them before the end of the game. They are... Excuse me. They are strictly boss fight type enemies, but later, way later, they will start showing up as normal enemies, but not in the main game. I'll just leave it at that. So, with the Droga's arrival, the Revenants have decided to come out of hiding and do their fucking Revenant thing, which is unfortunate for us. Thankfully, we have the power of stealth on our side. It's very tense. I mean, the stealth in this game is very primitive and easy, but I think that it's better off that way. I would not have preferred if this game had like a Sam Fisher style, like Splinter Cell sneaking mechanic. What I would have really wanted though is like a Hitman style thing where you can like put on Revenant clothes and like walk around as a gross like dismembered corpse. You know, you could fool them into thinking you were one of them. I don't think that would work, but you know what? I don't really care. I want it anyway. Raid mode. Put it in. And hey, we have our generator now.
Throw my back out if I try to lug this thing all the way to the elevator.
Joke's on you, Barry, because we're going to have to do exactly that. This is the rest of the video. Are you excited yet? So, I'm not going to speed up any of the box carrying, because it is the entire contents of the episode, you know? And this episode would be about 5 minutes long if I sped up the box carrying. So, I think it's probably for the best that I don't do that, and instead I allow you, the viewer, to suffer through it with me. Funnily enough, both Barry and Natalia can carry the box, despite Natalia being a tiny little girl and the box being so heavy that Barry can barely lift it. I don't know why that is, but you need to use it for puzzle solving, so, I mean, I guess it's necessary. This is also the episode where we will learn that Natalia's got big ups, because check out this jump. Whoa, yeah! She's got good upper body strength for a tiny child. I don't actually remember how old Natalia is. I don't know how old she is off the top of my head. But she's a child, that's for sure. Fuck. It's really not that bad, to be honest. It could be worse. They could have put in like more conveyor belts or whatever. Like, this area could have been entirely made out of conveyor belts. And hey, for our trouble, we get a rare part. And I don't know what part that is. I don't remember if I go check. I just don't know. I do like that, that when you are carrying a box or interacting with something, Barry's weapon will be holstered in the appropriate spot. Like, the pistol will be in the side pouch, and the assault rifles will be on his back, etc. They even have different positions on his back, as a matter of fact. Like, the AK is on the side, and the assault rifle he came here with goes across the back. And speaking of guns, hey, it's a new sniper rifle. The SVD. God, it's so much better than the one we have before. First of all, the scope doesn't jiggle around everywhere. Second of all, the zoom is much quicker. And third of all, it's automatic. So you can just hold down the trigger and let it ride. which I appreciate because sometimes you just need to dump an entire clip full of sniper rifle ammo into something. I guess I do check out that part after all. Quick load! Ow. So, quick load is a Magnums only part that... Sorry, I froze up there for a second in the game. Quick load is a Magnums only part that makes it so that you reload Magnums like way faster. So the trade-off of the SVD is that, you know, obviously it does less damage in exchange for a better fire rate. Which, to be honest, I'm okay with that trade-off because it's also got a way bigger magazine capacity, so like you can make up the difference pretty quickly. I might put in some goofy music here. Whenever Barry is carrying the box, I'll put in some goofy music. Just to make it more exciting for you to watch. So now we've got another, well, I mean, it's not a puzzle, it's more of a co-op interaction. There are two switches on either side, and we need to pull both of them very quickly or else the gate will not open. It's really, I don't know what practical purpose this would serve in a real mine, but it's Resident Evil, so I'm not going to question it. And you'd think that loud, obnoxious sound would draw some monsters or something interesting, but no. No, it does not do that. I wish it did. Also, strangely enough, when you remove the power source, the gate stays open forever now. I guess it's just like locked in that position so that you can get past now, I don't know. You can see me making a beeline for the next place I have to put the box because I want to do as little box carrying as possible. I told you this was a padding episode, and I only sort of meant it, but I think you can see now that I was being a little bit more truthful than I initially let on. I wonder how long that guy has been hanging out in here. And we just killed him. He's just been walking around in circles forever and ever in this locked room, unable to get up the stairs because of his big, bulky, like, revenant legs. The atrocities of war! There's a bottle there. God damn it. The hoarder in me just would not let me pass up that bottle, I'm sorry. Thankfully though, Barry does not put down the box while you are switched to Natalia, which I very, very much appreciate. I am so glad for that. Man. They tried to make it convenient. I think they understood the amount of padding they were putting into this section, and they made it as convenient for the player as they possibly could. Which I appreciate. This last conveyor belt, however, is truly ridiculous. Check this out. Check out this last conveyor belt that we have to put the box on. First of all, look at how slowly this thing moves. And second of all, look at how unsafe it is. How do you even get to that catwalk? Like, I don't understand how you get to the conveyor belt from the outside. Besides, like, finding a little girl to crawl through the hole. Look, there's not even any railings. It's not supported by anything. It's just this ridiculous conveyor belt that only exists to drop things 6 feet to the ground. That's not safe. And as we all know, they were all about workplace safety in Russia in the 1990s. Maybe they were. I don't know. I didn't live in Russia. Either way, elevator is active now. Hooray. Now we can fucking get out of here. This is a fun little challenge.
There's something there.
Oh, no shit. So yeah, the SVD, pretty good. Let us get out of here.
Oh, come on. Not now. Damn it.
Is nothing ever easy in this game for Barry. Man. I'm surprised these support beams didn't just collapse for no reason. You gotta climb up the side of the cliff with your fingernails, Barry. It's the only way up. Oh great, more stealth.
Monster!
Thanks, Natalia. Thank you. Thankfully, apparently Revenants don't have ear holes, so they did not hear that. That ridiculous scream. They weren't even aggroed on us, and she was just willing to throw it all away. What's that? You thought we were done carrying boxes? Nope. Joke's on you. Oh, man. That's okay. At least we don't have to put it on any conveyor belts this time. Thought there would be secrets over there, but I was incorrect. The only way this could possibly get worse is if we had to carry the box to the generator while a Drogo was trying to attack us. Thankfully, that isn't going to happen, but boy, can you imagine. Ha 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 ha. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, where did you come from? Alright, so now we have to finish the Droga off, and now it's got ads, so that's going to be real fun. You can actually get through this segment without killing the Droga and without hitting any of the enemies if you just throw a smokescreen bottle. Drogas are affected by smokescreen bottles, and in fact, they have a you can do stealth attacks on them. It doesn't instantly kill it because it's got an absolute shitload of health, but it is pretty effective still. And the reason I'm using the SVD here is because you can stun lock it if you're good enough at this game. And as we've seen many times, not just in this Let's Play, but in all of my Let's Plays, I'm very bad at video games. Look at how pathetic it looks without the blob. It's just like this tiny beanstalk. So that's the Droga. It's really not that bad. Kind of annoying though. I don't really know why that note is here. I guess to tell you that there is a pit of bodies that somewhere that could turn into zombies, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's foreshadowing, but it's not really. I don't know. Anyway, now we're done with the box carrying. Thankfully. I don't really know where Barry and Natalia are going right now, but I guess they don't either. I guess they're just trying to escape. I don't know where to, but...
What now?
Let's keep at it. We'll have that old bitch cornered soon.
Language, Barry. Come on, man. What a pretty sunset. I guess their only choice, really, is to go deeper into the mine. But I don't know how well that'll turn out.
I wasn't afraid as I watched my hair turn gray and the flesh sag from my bones. But why aren't you changing? A failure like you. I'll crush you with my bare hands.
So that's the end of episode 3. It was kind of a long one, and I feel like it was a little bit stretched out, but overall pretty good. I wouldn't say it was a bad episode, but I would say that Barry's side was a little bit uninspired. I mean, it was mostly just becoming the sluice master and then opening some gates. And there's a certain record that you get in this episode that is a spoiler for later events in the game, and I don't know why they did that, but it's really annoying. So I had to mosaic it out. Hopefully you can't read it, because it's kind of cool, and I hope the game didn't just spoil it for you. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. The last episode, as a matter of fact. Well, the last chapter. There's 4 episodes of the... There's 4 episodes of a Let's Play, but it's the last episode of Resident Evil Revelations 2. Fuck. See you next time.
Next time on Revelations 2.
My whole life has been a prelude to this. My true birth.
Wherever she went, we could still catch her.
Nice fucking emergency exit! Down below. I think that's where we'll find her.
Time to meet the cause of our misery.
You will die, child.
Run, 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 run!
All that remains is one final test.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.